I'm going fishing this summer, so let's talk about what makes fish kosher. There are two different rules for how a fish needs to be kosher according to Torah law. They need to have fins and they need to have scales. The other kosher laws, by the way, for meat is that it needs to chew its cud and have split hooves. For birds, the rules are not as clear, but basically we just don't eat birds of prey. We don't eat bugs except for locusts. For some reason, we're allowed to have like a certain type of locust. I do have kosher locust in my house right now. And blood is not kosher. If you bite your tongue, if your gum bleeds, like that's different. We're just not intentionally eating anything with blood. And raw steak, that what you think is blood is actually myoglobin, which is a protein. Just figured I'd throw that all in there because I figured you'd ask. So fish. So now we know it needs fins and scales. That means we don't eat any kind of shellfish. We don't eat eel. We don't eat frog legs. Although I know that's not a fish, but like no reptiles. There's no rules though about how fish is slaughtered. So we can't hunt for meat, but we can technically fish for fish. I was going to say hunt for fish, but you don't do that. But I can catch a fish that's kosher and I can literally eat it right there on the boat. In terms of processing it, we do want to make sure that it's being processed in a place where everything in that processing plant is kosher. Got to make sure there's no cross-contamination. So if I'm buying something like lox, I want to make sure it has a kosher certification. And there are many people who will actually go to a regular fishmonger and just make sure that they know it's a kosher fish and that they're using a kosher knife. I'm not a rabbi. I'm not telling you where to shop or what to do. You got to ask those questions for yourself. I can tell you that going to Pike Place Market in Seattle and getting fresh salmon is so good. Or fresh halibut. I grew up on halibut and I love it so much. I didn't even eat sea bass actually until I moved to New York. Is sea bass not a West Coast thing?